Scenery or any historical questions that you want to ask, please don't hesitate to ask any of us.
Tree stand? I can't believe how plush and green all the fields are. Crossbar. Get that for our driveway.
I know, somebody must.
Did you hear that? Audio evidence that Russ mentioned stealing the crossbar for his personal driveway. This can never get out.
When it disappears, we don't want them looking at Russ.
And here's our table. Posted signs everywhere. No matter where you go.
More on this side than on the other.
That's the one thing I found doing the couple I did up north. Some places you can hardly get out of your car. You get out of your car and there's a posted sign 5 feet away.
You gotta put bars up so that nobody's hunting on the backside of the house.
Whoop.
Whoa, solar?
Oh, a surprise solar panel.
Yeah, that was all of a sudden you had to move your head and it's not anywhere there.
We are here in New Jersey, and we are currently on the Belvedere and Delaware Railroad bed. This is an old gem that sits off of New Jersey 29. We are just north of General George Washington's famous Delaware River crossing, and we have stumbled upon the Delaware and Raritan Canal. That seems to have ended, and then they revised the old towpath right here into a railroad. The Belldel, the Belvedere and Delaware. And this towpath was a railroad. So, fits the scheme of lost rail beds, doesn't it? Here's the canal. Got a rather nice brisk current this October 1st, 2022 date. And we'll walk down a little ways. See what we can find for railroad items, which I'm sure there are some left. Now this post right here, as you all know, I like to pronounce the word concrete. That's an old concrete post from the railroad, because we're at a road crossing. On the footpath. Boy, it sure would be cool. We just got through Hurricane Ian. Hi guys. There they go. Now, just a couple feet down. Hurricane Ian just came through and devastated parts of Florida. Quite a bit of Florida. Crossed out. Made landfall in South Carolina. Took out some destructive process there, and we kind of fared a little bit better here in the north of Philadelphia, New Jersey, Pennsylvania area. However, we're going to turn around and go back the other way, go north. This is facing south towards Trenton, New Jersey. I'm going to cut you off right here, and we're going to turn around and go north a little ways and see what we can find there. So folks, there's your geodetic control survey marker. You can write that one down. But most importantly, we see this concrete footing here with the 4 cut off bolts. And right over there where that silver car is, not Sam the silver car, right in front of the bumper is another one. Those were the railroad crossing signposts. Now we're going back north, and I'm going to show you something that I did discover a few seconds ago. And these 3 vertical concrete piers here, if you notice, way down the bottom right there are those beautiful chamfered cuts. Hey buddy, You want to be famous and be on YouTube?
What are you looking? What are you looking?
Yes. There
So there
you
was
go.
a train that used to be here. Oh. And
And
these
here's
used to
another
be
one.
along
And here's another one with a really, really good. Another one with that really good example of that chamfered cut decorative look to it. These were perhaps, there could have been some wooden posts attached to that in correlation to the upcoming crossing here. We'll go down a little ways on the rail bed. You got about maybe 6 or 8 feet of grass here, slopes right down and goes right into the canal. See, got a nice little current going today. Let's go down and see if we find any other railroad evidence. We're not going to go too far down. So these tracks, according to my preliminary researching on the Google machines, these tracks were torn up in the early 70s. Now, a lot of you watching this weren't born in the 70s, but that was not that long ago. So there's got to be evidence. We just found it. Found those concrete posts back there. They did a really nice job of cleaning up the ties, and this is evidence here of ballast that they incorporated into with pea gravel and stone dust to make it nicer for walking on, because who wants to walk on ballast? It'd be kind of cool to find evidence. Here's something really nice. Nice old decorative iron fence there. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, those are telegraph poles right there. Definitely telegraph poles in the Baltic ivy. I don't see any cross arms or anything, but there's some more evidence. 1971, I believe, was the date it was torn up. Of course, we still got some pretty heavy vegetation growing. It's October 1st. We haven't had the first frost yet. And, oh, what do we got here? We got a metal, we got an iron bar there. It's hard to tell. Nope, modern day junk. Modern day junk. Yeah, nice little canal. Picture the pocket boats going down here. They transported their goods. The canal system was kind of the predecessor to the railroad system. A lot of the canals and railroads were owned by the same companies, and canals succumbed to the railroads. And of course, we all know the history of the railroads. The automobiles and the trucking industry kind of were the nails in the coffin on the railroad industry. Yeah, we're down here quite a ways, and I don't see anything more. We got some bamboo growing here. There's a pretty long horizontal in there. Nope, it's modern day post and rail fence. Well, guys and gals, I don't think I'm going to find much here today. We'll have to come back, because when this vegetation's down, that's when you can see the spikes and the concrete footings, and quite possibly the metal posts. There's one last thing I'll take a peek at. Well, a set of modern day steps going into somebody's backyard. I could hear them back there. There's houses right here. I was hoping to find that one. Excuse me. We'll have to edit that one out. I'm hoping to find that one definitive piece of solid evidence. But we do know this was the rail bed. And I stumbled upon this, so I don't have my homework quite ready yet. But we'll dive into this one a little further. And we'll get back to you. Sound good? I hope so. Delaware and Raritan Canal. I wish I had more time. I'm down here on some personal business and just happened to throw the GoPro in the car, and I'm glad I did. Get back with you in a bit. Well, almost back to the car, and I did find one more definitive piece of railroad item. It was an old switch box. Right here off of the intersection. Here's the intersection right here where those two concrete posts were, where the railroad crossing signs were, and this was definitely a switch. Now this kind of, I don't know if chamfered concrete forms is the right word, but this goes back into the 60s, 1960s, late 1950s, early 1960s. Yeah, and it's just a standard switch box. Here's the outer. We got a name here. Looks like Permacrete. Yep, that's it. Permacrete. I've seen that name before. That's the name for the company that made this exact fitting and many others like it that were used in railroad switch boxes. We do have here a piece of tie right here, short piece. So yeah, from the old Belvedere, Delaware, right here in New Jersey. Cool.